Okay, so this little video is going to demonstrate how you can play in the key of D, although we're tuned to open G. Let me demonstrate it, then we will discuss. Okay, what's going on here is that instead of using our G string for the root, for the bass, we're just going to alternate it now to the 6th string, which is a D. So you get a deeper thumpy kind of thing going on here for this shuffle. The walk down is different. Before we used to do it like this in G. Okay, well now we're going to do it like this. And what I'm doing here is I've got my slide angled pretty dramatically here at a 45-degree angle, touching the 3rd string at the 5th fret. I'm going to walk down chromatically 5, 4, 3, 2, like this, alternating between the 3rd string and the open 1st string, and back to that 3rd string, in the triplet pattern. So it goes triplet, 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 1. You just stop them, just play them both together, and you stop them short. And what I'm using to pluck it with, I'm using my index finger on the 3rd string, I'm using my ring finger on the 1st string over here. Then to walk back up, I'm coming here to the 4th fret on the 2nd and 1st strings, alternating with those same 2 fingers, index on the 2nd, ring finger on the 1st. Okay, this is the 2nd string, the 1st string, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and that's 4, 5, 6, 7. When we get here to the 7th fret, we do the shuffle pattern. And this is alternating between this is on the 7th fret, 2nd and 1st strings. So I pluck it once on the 2nd string, once on the 1st string, and twice here on the 2nd string, because it's picking up the note from the next triplet, okay? And I end the phrase like this. I'm plucking my 2nd string, and I'm pulling back the slide like a little triangle shape, if you can imagine that, or if you can imagine like the hinge of a screen door being right here on the 3rd string at the 7th fret, and I'm turning that hinge of the screen door this way. I'm sliding it back a little bit, and when I do, I pick up this note here, which is the blue note for this D fret, which would be the 7th fret rather. It's going to be, okay, so that's going to be the 7th and the 6th frets, located slightly between there. Okay, and when I get up here to the 7th fret, I pluck my 3rd string at the 7th fret. So it goes like this. 2, 3, 4. Do it again. This time, instead of doing the lick, we're going to keep moving up to the 10th fret, keeping that thumping going on in the bass. Now to get the thumping going, I'm only really using the back part of the slide here, as you can see. I'm not using the whole thing covering all the strings. That way it's open enough so that this 6th string can open true and play open, okay? So I'm going, and I slide it up to the 12th fret and start thumping on the 5th string to get the G. Okay, same thing like I did before, and I back down here to the 7th, same thing. Here I'm doing, this is sliding up on the 6th string, and we're going to hit the blue note in the key of D, which is located between the 3rd and 4th fret, so somewhere around here. As soon as you hit it, release your slide, and then hit the open 4th string. So you strike the open 6th string, drop it down here on, let's say, the 1st fret, move it on up to the blue note, hit that open 4th, and then back to the 6th string open. And when you hit that 6th string open, you're going to come here. Okay. And we come up here. Now this is simply the 2nd fret. I'm just starting here from behind it at the 1st fret. I slide up, and I've got my fingers. The index is on the 3rd, the middle is on the 2nd, and my ring finger is on the 1st. And I'm plucking the 2nd string and the 5th string simultaneously. Okay. And when I get to that 2nd fret, I pluck the 1st string. Then I do it again. And I pluck with my index finger the 3rd string. And I do that riff again. And I do a chromatic deal up here. I land on the 5th fret. I'm plucking the 6th and the 4th strings together. It's called a double stop. You pick them simultaneously. So it's going 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that riff again. I complete it by hitting the open 6th string. Then I do this little walk down, which is exactly like how we started it, except it's 1 octave lower. This is the G string here on the 3rd. This is the G string here on the 5th, except it's you get the open 1st string going. And here we go. We pick that up. That's 1, 2, 3 frets. I'm finger picking over here the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd, but whatever strings you feel like is a good combination is fine. And I do this heavy riff. Again, it's double stops, the 6th and the 4th string, plucking it with my thumb, and I'm using my middle finger over here on the 4th string, thumbs on the 6th string. I slide up. I start from, let's say, the 1st fret. I'm starting all the way up here to the 5th fret. And as soon as I get to the 5th fret, okay, I'm plucking. I pluck it open. Pluck it when I drop it. Bring it up to the 5th. Pluck it when I get to the 3rd fret down here, and open. Okay, and then I stop it short with my finger here. And as soon as I stop it, I start sliding up along the glissando here, all the way up to the 12th fret on the 1st string. As soon as I hit this little note here, I do the glissando down. I'm also hitting the bass here with a thumb, so that sounds like this. 3 times. The last time, the 4th time we go. So that's we did this riff already. That's the open 6, play it once, slide up to the blue note on that 6th string between the 4th and the 3rd fret, hit the open D string. Then we take this and slide the slide all the way up and along the glissando from, let's say, the 2nd fret or so, all the way up here to the 10th fret. As soon as we hit the 10th fret, we start bumping the bass. Then we move it on up to the 12th fret rather, and move the bass thumb over now to the 5th string, so we get this. Okay, that's at the 12th fret. Now we move it up to the 15th fret, 17th. Finally, we bring it all the way up here to the octave, which would be the octave of what we started out down here at this riff. Okay. And all this riff is here is I'm just doing that screen door thing that we discussed before. Same thing here, except it's 1 octave higher. Okay, so this is the 7th fret. This is the 19th fret. Okay, so I'm just taking this. I'm thumping away a bass. My slide, to refresh your memory on this one, is just covering the back part of this. And what I'm doing is I'm using the 3rd string right here. Imagining there's this hinge on my finger that runs right from the 3rd string straight up. at the 19th fret, and the hinge lets this little imaginary screen door swing back like that, and you're just picking these two, alternating between the second and the first string, 1, 2, 3, a little triplet thing, and you're letting it slide back, and then you bring it up true to the 19th fret to hit that little last part of the phrase, so it sounds like this. And how far you go back with it is up to you. You'll get a feel for it and put your own signature sound to it. Okay, once that's done, we do our old familiar riff, and we do this thing again. Okay, to end it, you're familiar with this already. Then we do this last walk down slowly. We call this the retardando, where you slow things down. You can pluck those two together real soft and sweet. And then what I do is I take here, let's say at the first fret, okay, and I slide all the way up, strumming the entire thing, and I'm strumming this open 6th string. So I'm only just covering the 5th through the 1st strings with my slide, and let the open 6th string ring. And I go up here right past the tonic center for this, which is the 7th. That's where our D is. I go right up 1 fret higher, so it's the 8th fret, still letting this low bass D ring for some dissonance and tension, which we'll relieve by doing this. We take our finger, just drape it very gently over that 7th fret and pluck all the strings, and you get this harmonic. And then as soon as the harmonic sound, you slide up from the very, I take the slide and put it here at the nut, and just let it, work its own way up here. So the whole thing sounds like this. Okay, and last but not least, there's that little bit where you can do a harmonic here. The way you do this is it's sometimes rather difficult, but if you do it enough times, you'll figure it out. Just take your index finger, my slide here, because we did this harmonic, slided the whole thing up here, right? So now it's right there. This note here, the first string at the 7th fret, I'm going an octave higher, which as we know now is at the 19th fret. I take my index finger, put it right over that 19th fret very, very lightly, and back here with my thumb, I pluck, and if you release them both at the same time, it takes a bit of skill to do it, but you can learn how to do this. It gives you that real sweet little harmonic there. And I take it and slide it up to the 12th fret, which is a D, to end the thing in the correct key. So the whole bit goes like this. Okay, that's the little piece. Okay, do enjoy. I hope you enjoy learning it. I'm going to just play it one more time on the way out, just so you got something to play along with.